طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending the salutations upon the Messenger alayhi salatu wassalam, and upon his family, his companions, and upon all those who follow upon his guidance into the establishment of the last day. To proceed, Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min ilmin la yanfa' min qalbin la yakhsha' wa min nafsin la tashba' wa min du'a'in la yusma'. Verily Allah, we seek refuge with you from knowledge that has no benefit, and from a heart that has no fear, and from a soul that has no satisfaction nor contentment, and from a dua that goes unanswered, and from a dua that goes unanswered. Tfadal.
It's class 7, not class 10.
Yes, say it again, Sheikh.
It's the 7th class, also Sabah.
Shukran. Nah, I'll make a correction, inshallah ta'ala. I may have to wait till at the end to correct it. But shukran, ya akhi. May Allah bless you. But this should be English, ya ikhwan. طيب. نمشي أو نواصل معكم في هذا اليوم المبارك عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue in this blessed and noble day of ours, seeking the aid and the assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most merciful and the most compassionate. مستفيدين متعلمين من اللغة العربية. As we continue to learn and derive benefit amongst ourselves collectively from the science of the Arabic language. وبحمد الله ندرسها من كلام النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام. And by the praise of Allah, we are studying the Arabic language in this book here from the Hadeeth of the Messenger of Allah عليه الصلاة والسلام. فلعلنا وصلنا يا إخوان إلى أي صفحة؟ إلى صفحة 26 27. And I believe we're on page number 27. Page number 27. Wallahu a'lam. And Allah knows best. Man yadhkur, who remembers ya ikhwan what page? خمسة وعشرون. I think we did that one already. 25. We did the al-istifada من الحديث. We did the benefits of the hadith. نعم. أخذنا هذا. نعم. طيب امشوا يا إخوان إلى صفحة 27. Everyone go to page number 27. Page number 27. Hey, نعم جميلا. الذي يريد أن يحفظ أن يقرأ فليقرأ. Whoever wants to recite, Allahu Akbar. That's the goal for us to memorize and recite the hadith. تفضل يا أبا زبير. جميلا.
عن عبد الله بن عباس رضي الله عنهما أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم نهى أن يتنفس في الإناء أو ينفخ فيه. رواه أبو داود والترمذي. قال الترمذي حديث حسن صحيح.
الله أكبر. جميلا. وكرمكم الله. May Allah honor you. May Allah raise you. ومن بعده. Who else يا إخوان wants to recite the ahadith? فليتفضل. Let him recite. تفضل.
And عبد الله بن عباس رضي الله عنهما أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم نهى أن يتنفس في الإناء أو ينفخ فيه.
أخرجه رواه
أبو داود والترمذي وقال الترمذي حديث صحيح.
Ahsant, ahsant. Welcome Allah. May Allah bless you also. Jami'akum, all of you, ya ikhwan, all of you. Who do we have today? Man ma'ana? Abdullah, Sheikh Nakir, Abu Zubair, Sakina, Jamilan. طيب. Abdullah, تريد أن تقرأ? You want to recite the hadith, ya Abdullah?
نعم.
تفضل. وعليك السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. تفضل. Yeah.
وقال
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Barakallahu feena wa feekum. May Allah bless you all and bless us also, ya ikhwan. Wa an yarfa'na wa iyyakum. And may Allah raise you all and all of us في هذه الدنيا وفي الآخرة. نسأل الله تعالى أن يجعلنا وإياكم حقا من طلبة حديث النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام. And we ask Allah that He makes all of us, you and us and you, from the true students of hadith of the Messenger عليه الصلاة والسلام. طيب ومن بعضهم who else يا إخوان wants to recite the hadith فليتفضل. Anyone else wants to recite? Our beloved brother Daim, تريد أن تقرأ حديثة? You want to recite the hadith? Abu Daim or Daim?
Yes.
MashaAllah, let me hear you recite the hadith, second hadith. عن عبد الله بن عباس. Did you get an honor to memorize the second hadith?
No.
Would you like to just read it?
Yes.
Alright, let me find it on the screen, ya ikhwan. Alright, look at your screen, Daim. You can see the screen?
Yes.
تفضل. No. عفوا.
أنا عبد الله عباس رضي الله عنه أنا النبي
صلى الله
عليه وسلم
ما شاء الله
ونحى أن يتنفس في الإناء الله أكبر أو ينفخ فيه رواه أبو داود والترمذي. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Daim, inshallah, ya ikhwan, one of our future imams, inshallah, from the youth, from the students of hadith. And we ask that Allah Ta'ala continues to elevate and to raise our beloved brother and to make him from the memorizers, especially from the book of Allah Ta'ala and the hadith of the Messenger alayhi salatu salam. We encourage ourselves and our brothers, secondly, with the memorization of the Quran and the memorization of the hadith and the studying of the Arabic language, especially the youth, يا إخوان. إذا يواصلون وهم صغار بعد سنين يكونوا من حفاظ الأمة من حديث النبي ومن كتاب الله سبحانه وتعالى وهذا هو المطلوب. As if they, especially the youth,
they continue and they focus on the Quran, and they focus on the Sunnah, and they focus on Arabic. All of us, this should be our goals, to memorize whatever we can memorize from the Quran, and to memorize whatever we can memorize from the Hadith of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. If the children continue upon this, in a few years, they're going to be what? Memorized of the Hadith, memorized of the Quran first and foremost, and students of the Arabic language. So this is our goal, ya ikhwan. For myself firstly, and my family secondly, and my brothers and my sisters thirdly, that we continue, and we pray that we continue us upon memorizing to the best of our ability the Quran. Likewise, our beloved sister Sakina, her children, Sakina, her children, and all of our children, ya ikhwan. We hope that we encourage them first and foremost to memorize from the Quran and the Hadith of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. While everyone else is arguing about this and this and this and this, don't you dare give that 5 minutes of your time, especially our children. Encourage them with the Quran and the Sunnah. Walau hadithan wahida, walau ayatan wahidatan. Even if it's just one hadith a day, if it's just one ayat a day. So this is our goal, inshallah. طيب, who else, ya ikhwan? Our last reciter, inshallah. Who else didn't get a chance to recite the hadith? سكينة, تريدين أن تقرأي؟ السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام يا شيخ. طيب, لا بأس. نمشي يا إخوان. Let's begin. طيب, اكتبوا هذا. Write this down يا إخوان. اكتبوا هذا. Write this down. طيب, عندنا الآن نفخ. 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 في المضارع ينفخ. عفوا. في المضارع ينفخ. To blow. To blow out. From your fem. From your mouth. To blow out from the mouth. From the mouth. نفخ ينفخ. To blow out from one's mouth. To blow out from one's mouth. نفخ ينفخ. نفخ ينفخ. طيب, النبي وعليك السلام. ينفخ should be a dhamma. What do I have? نفخ نعم, it should be ينفخ. شكرا. This fatha should be a dhamma. أحسنت. ينفخ. أحسنت. نفخ ينفخ. To blow out from the mouth. طيب, النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام قال أو ينفخ. But the Messenger عليه الصلاة والسلام, how he said it and was called the مضارع المجهول. The مضارع المجهول. The Messenger عليه الصلاة والسلام, يا إخوان, he said it ينفخ. 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 طيب, now this is called the present ينفخ. This is the present. ماذا? Let me make this dark, يا إخوان. The present tense, but the doer is unknown. So نفخ ينفخ means to blow. ينفخ, while the origin is ينفخ on the hadith because of the N. طيب, so it should be ينفخ. So this is the مضارع للمجهول, where the doer, there is no doer. The doer is omitted and was replaced is what's called the نائب الفاعل. So ينفخ, something is blown. So not the Prophet forbade a person to blow in the vessel. No, he forbade that blowing is done in the vessel. So he made it in the majhul. If you say مثلا, so ينفخ, something is blowing or something is blown. Blown. Now, also in how the Prophet mentioned the first verb, يتنفس. The mudari is يتنفس. If you look at the words, the Prophet said يتنفس. يتنفس. So if you write this down, ya ikhwan, write this verb down, ya ikhwan, and the mudari, let's write the madi down first. تنفس. And the mudari يتنفس. يتنفس. Let's add our vowels. تنفس. يتنفس. To blow from the nostrils, from the blow from the nose. طيب. So the past tense, al-madi, تنفس, to blow out from your nose. من ماذا رئتين, from the two nasal passages, the nostrils. But the Messenger of Allah قاله في المضارع المجهول. Likewise, the Prophet here mentioned it in the present tense of the majhul, when the doer is unknown, meaning there is no doer, but it's omitted. It's called the naib al-fa'il, the representative of the doer. We'll get there inshallah, maybe another time. So the Prophet said, يتنفس and يتنفس. This you, since it's madmoon, let you know it's the majhul. The doer is unknown. So he's not prohibiting someone to blow in the vessel. He's prohibiting that blowing in the vessel is done. He said it in a more eloquent way. He's not prohibiting a person from blowing in a vessel. He didn't say it like that. He's prohibiting blowing from the nose, and blowing from the mouth is done. So that's called the majhul. So this is called al-mudari' lil-majhul. Al-mudari' lil-majhul. We'll get there later inshallah, ya ikhwan. We mentioned this some classes ago, briefly, in the, I believe, the ta'bir class in level 1. So this is the present tense verb for the when the doer is unknown. The present tense verb for the doer that is unknown. The doer is actually not mentioned and is replaced with something that's called the naib al-fa'il, the representative of the doer. There is no doer in the majhul. It's the naib al-fa'il, because nobody actually did something. Something was done. And we'll get there later inshallah. طيب, من لا يفهم هذا? Who doesn't understand that so far? جميلا جميلا. طيب, نمشي يا إخوان. Let's continue inshallah ta'ala. قال بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أكمل كما في النموذج. Complete as it comes in the example. النموذج, example. تنفس الغلام في الإناء. The boy breathed from his nose, or he blew from his nose in the vessel. لا تتنفس في الإناء. Do not blow in the vessel. So now we're using the la an-nahiya. The la an-nahiya. So today's lesson, ya ikhwan, we're discussing what's called the la an-nahiya. Write this down. The la an-nahiya. The prohibitive la. The la of prohibition. The la of prohibition. The la of prohibition. You're forbidding someone to do something. Not negating, no. You're prohibiting. لا تجلس, don't sit. لا تقل هذا, don't say that. لا تفعل هذا, don't do that. You're prohibiting someone from doing that. So هذه لا الناهية يا إخوان تجعل المضارع مجزوما. So one benefit of the لا الناهية, all you have to memorize is one benefit. One benefit. طيب, let's write this down يا إخوان. القاعدة, the benefit. القاعدة, the principle. القاعدة, the principle. طيب, the principle, the rule. What's the principle? There's only one principle that you have to memorize regarding the لا الناهية. One benefit here, just one. فإذا نحفظها إن شاء الله تعالى نكون فاهمين. If we understand this principle, if we memorize it, inshallah we'll comprehend it. One principle regarding the لا الناهية, just one. تجعل المضارع مجزوما. All you have to memorize is this one rule, one golden rule. طيب, what does it do? تجعل المضارع مجزوما. That's it. The principle is تجعل المضارع مجزوما. That's it. One rule. Write this down يا إخوان. For homework, نكتبها 10. We're going to write it 100 times. 10 times. عفوا. 10 times. تجعل المضارع. Why is this so far apart? المضارع مجزوما. It makes the present tense verb جوزف. تجعل المضارع مجزوما. It makes the مضارع end in a سكون. It makes the مضارع. It makes the مضارع. Let's keep the term. مضارع, present tense verb. It turns it into the مجزوم. مجزوما. Where's my طيب, مجزوما. It makes it end in سكون. That's all the لا الناهية does. That's all you have to memorize. One golden rule. تجعل المضارع مجزوما. It makes the مضارع مجزوم end in سكون. That's it. It makes the مضارع مجزوم. It makes the مضارع مجزوم. Am I have a thing? طيب. طيب, I'll say it, you say it يا إخوان. I'll say it, you say it. لا الناهية. لا الناهية. تجعل المضارع. لا الناهية. تجعل المضارع مجزوما. مجزوما. طيب, it makes the present tense verb end in a سكون. فمثلا نقول if you were to say يدرس المسلم القرآن. طيب, القرآن الآن. Man yutarjim, who can translate?
The Muslim studies the Quran right now.
MashaAllah, Jamilan. The Muslim is studying the Quran right now. The Muslim is studying, learning the Quran now. Right? Is studying the Quran now. The one who submits, the male who submits to Allah, is studying the Quran now. طيب الآن نريد أن ننفيه من دراسة القرآن الآن. So now we want to prohibit him from studying the Quran right now. Maybe it's time to go to sleep or whatever it is. So we're going to command him, or prohibit him rather, from studying Quran right now. So you say la, and then this mudari', yadrusu is the mudari'. You're going to bring the ta, al-khitab, because you're talking to someone. So la tadurus. So the mudari' becomes majzuman, ends in a sukoon, because of the la. La tadrusu al-Qur'an. Al-an. So now you're prohibiting him from studying Quran now. So it becomes La tadurus al-Qur'ana al-an. Al-Qur'ana al-an. Do not study Quran now. So because of the La an-nahiya, تجعل المضارع مجزوما, it makes the present tense verb majzuman, meaning it ends in sukoon. So yadurusu becomes tadurus, because you're talking to him. Do not study the Quran now. Do not study the Quran now. So one principle, it makes the mudari' majzoom. That's it. That's all you have to memorize. أعطيكم فائدة ثانية. We'll give you another benefit. دائما وأبدا بعد الناهية المضارع يبتدئ بالتاء. Every time you use the la an-nahiya, the mudari' is going to begin with the ta, because you're talking directly to someone. If it's the nahiya, the prohibitive la, the mudari' is always going to begin with the ta, because you're talking directly to someone. If you're talking in third person, it's not going to be the la an-nahiya. If you're commanding someone, rather, you're prohibiting someone, the mudari' is always going to begin with the ta. Now, fadl Sheikh.
What would it be for some of the
طيب, the female. How is it going to be with the female? طيب, تتكلم إلى زوج أو إلى زوج أو زوجة. You're talking to the wife. So you're prohibiting her from something. Same principle. لا تدرسي الآن. So this should be a ta. طيب, same لا. لا تدرسي الآن. So now the mudari' for the female is tadurusina. So the noon is going to drop off. And that's the third benefit of the la nahiya. If it ends in mudari', if it ends in a dhamma, انقلبت الضمة السكون. If it ends ماذا بنون، إذا يكون الفعل من أفعال الخمسة وتنتهي بالنون حذفت النون. طيب, third benefit. in the mudari' يدرس. طيب لا تدرس. Since we used the la, that dhamma that was there without the la, it was يدرس أو تدرس. It ends in dhamma. It's a mudari'. If we add the la, that dhamma becomes a sukoon. La tadurus. So if you see dhamma, then the dhamma becomes sukoon. If it's from the 5 verbs that end in a noon, then the noon drops off. For example, say it's the female. Tadurusina. That's a noon. If you see a dhamma, the dhamma becomes sukoon. If it ends in the noon drops off. حذفت النون. So you say la tadurusi. The noon drops off. Alright, so then it becomes, you're talking to a female, la tadurusi. The noon drops off. So the noon that was there is omitted. If you see tadurusuna, you 3 or more men are studying. It doesn't end in dhamma, it ends in a noon. So the noon hudifat, the noon drops off. So you say la tadurusu, la tadurusu. The noon drops off. And you may see this alif. So that's the joke for today, inshallah ta'ala. من له سؤال? Who has a question so far? كلكم فاهمون? Everyone understands? هذا الواضح? Is the speech clear? جميلة جميلة. طيب انظروا إلى الدرس. Look at the lesson يا إخوان. طيب اقرأ يا شيخ نكير. You read number 1. Good. The boy drank. The boy blew in the drink. Now bring the la, and you're commanding the boy. You're prohibiting the boy from blowing in the drink. Use nafakha. La. طيب, another benefit, ikhwan, you have to know the mudari'. Remember by now, when you guys come across verbs, as I mentioned before, I want you to try to learn the mudari'. Nafakha. So you learn any verb, whatever the verb is. I want you to learn the past and the present. So you're going to say nafakha yanfukhu. Do that with every verb you learn to the best of your ability. It's going to help you tremendously. Learn the past tense and the present tense. Nafakha in the past, yanfukhu in the present. Akala in the past, yakulu in the present. Whatever the verb you learn. Akala means to eat. Yakulu. Learn the madari'. Darasa means to study. Yadurusu. He is studying. You learn the past tense, try to learn the present tense. So before you use the la nahiya, you have to know how the verb changes in the present? Does it take a dhamma? Does it take a fatha? Does it take a kasra? That's it. The ainul kalima, the second letter, can only be one of three things. Maftuha, it has a fatha. Madmuman, it has a dhamma, or majrura, or maksura, or ends in kasra, or has a kasra. The second radical can only have one of three things: fataha, dhamma, or kasra. That's it. It can't have anything else. So you have to know in the present tense, does it take a dhamma? Does it take a fataha? Does it take a kasra? So nafakha takes a dhamma in the madari. So now try it. Try it again, Sheikh.
So what was the
Now remember, you're talking directly to him. So it's always going to start with a ta.
Oh.
La La tanfukh.
Okay, last seven.
And so now here we're going to add to the author's work. We're going to make it a little more, inshallah, we're going to add to it. So he brought the word walad, al-walad, the boy. So I want you to do one or two things. You're either going to say, sorry, let's make it easy. You're going to say la tanfukh ya walad, ya al-walad, and then finish the sentence. La tanfukh ya waladu fi sharab. So we're going to add the ya and whatever word they bring us. Fi sharab. La tanfukh ya waladu. Don't blow, oh boy. La tanfukh ya waladu fi sharab, in the drink. So you should have don't drink, don't blow, oh boy, talking to the boy, in the drink. You're prohibiting him from blowing in the drink. Don't blow. La tanfukh ya waladu. Oh yeah. So I want you to add the ya waladu. That's usually how it's used. Ya waladu. So it will be la tanfukh ya waladu fi sharab. Don't blow, oh boy, in the drink. Oh yeah. So let's try number two. Abu Zubair, number two, تفضل.
أكل ولده بيده اليسرى.
بيده اليسرى. أحسنت. طيب now bring the لا الناهية.
طيب لا يأكل الولد باليد اليسرى.
تقربت, close. Remember, you're talking to him. So the madari is going to start with the ta.
No.
Try it again. Good. Now the second part here, yours is going to change slightly because you're commanding him, you're prohibiting him. So biyadihi, with his hand, you're going to become with your hand. So yeah, some of the sentence, ya ikhwan, is going to change because now you're talking directly to him. So here, akala al-waladu bi yadihi. So pay attention here to this he, bi yadihi. So now the mudari is going to start with the ta because you're talking directly to him. لا تأكلوا ولا تأكل يا الولد بيدك بيدك because you're talking to him. Do not eat, oh boy, with your, because you're talking to him, with your right hand. And good. Hey, بيدك اليسرى. Ahsant, ahsant. طيب. Sheikh Abdullah, number 3. تفضل. Good. الآن ائتي لا الناهية. Now come with the prohibitive لا. طيب, one small correction to قربت.